Namaste yogis, welcome. We're going to do about a 30-minute at-home practice today. All you need is comfortable clothing, a mat. If you have blocks, great, strap, awesome. If not, that's okay. Let's get to a seated, comfortable position. Sukhasana, palms facing up to receive good energy. Let's just take a moment to settle, to connect to our breath, to our body, and allow the two to unite. Try to bring your focus inward. Just notice your breath, notice your thoughts as they flow. Together, let's fill up with an inhale, reach high, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bow your head and pause here. Let's set an intention of focus, a dedication for our time on the mat. And breath by breath, pose by pose, we can allow that intention to manifest. Possible mantra for your practice. Inhaling, think, drawing in health, well-being, immunity. Exhaling any energy that does not serve you. We have that power. Together, let's take a nice big inhale and reach up. Palms face forward, exhale, bow. Let your head fall heavy, chin to chest, breathe into your back body. And slowly come back up to seated. We're going to take the foot that's behind, place it to the front. And again, inhale, fill up. Exhale, bow forward. Upper body is passive. And again, slide hands in, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to turn over to child's pose, Balasana. Finding the center of your mat, we'll begin in a tabletop position. You can bring your knees a little wider, big toes connected, melt your hips back. Extend your arms and surrender your head. If your head doesn't quite meet the mat, you can use a block or stacked hands. Take some nice deep belly breaths here. Release to your mat. Let go. And one more breath here. And slowly, we're going to float forward into a tabletop. So you can line up those knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and the belly is relaxed, neutral spine. We're going to take a nice happy cat breath in to stretch the belly. So inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round, tuck chin and tail, push hands to the floor. And flow, find your rhythm. One more. And release, coming into that tabletop position, nice and neutral. So we're going to prepare for our downward facing dog with some calf stretching, the lower leg. So we're going to tuck your right toes, extend the leg back, push through your heel. So we're lengthening. And then you can relax the leg, float it up, just as high as your hip. Keep the foot flexed. Drishti is to the mat. We're going to take the left arm out, thumb up, bird dog. So find the line of energy. Fingertips reaching out, heel pushing back, navel drawing in. And one more breath. Release. Let's take a happy cat breath. Mad cat, exhale. And then release. Tabletop. Other side. Left toes tuck. Slide back, push through the heel. And then you can soften the leg, float up. Right arm reaches out. And again, really engage. Reach from your shoulders, have it through your fingers, push back out of your hip through your heel. Nice deep breaths. And release, tabletop. Happy cat, inhale. Mad cat, exhale. Release, neutral, tabletop. So we're going to find a dynamic sequence with our bird dog. On an inhale, right leg reaches back, left arm up. Exhale, release, tabletop. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, release. You got it. Just keep going. Lifting on the inhale, lowering on the exhale. One more on each side. Good. From here, release that, sway those hips, roll the head to the opposite shoulder. So not only are we opening up through the side body, the hips, the fascia, we can move those hips forward and around. We can loosen the head and neck by rolling from shoulder to shoulder. Really, whatever feels good here. You'll know what to do. Listen to your body. So keep with the hip sways, express how you need, and we'll meet back in our tabletop. So let's make some space back between those knees, soft belly, preparing for downward facing dog. Unlock the elbows, draw them in, release the weight of your head, chin to chest, drishti is between your feet. All 10 toes tuck under. Let's pull the knees back, hips lift up and over those heels. Let's take the dog for a walk. So you're lifting one heel as you press the other, and you can maybe alternate peeking under either arm. Feel that warmth start to spread throughout your body, unlocking tension. And then we'll come to our tippy toes. Bend your knees, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, push back. Again, inhale, gaze up. Exhale, deepen. One more time. Letting go, exhale, push back, and we'll stay for a few breaths here in our inverted V. So we really want to keep those elbows unlocked, shoulders back from the ears, tail to the sky, heart shining towards your thighs, crown of your head reaching to the mat. Gazing ahead, let's slowly walk toward the hands, hands toward the feet. Stay forward, soft knees. Inhale, half up, hands on shins, look ahead. Exhale, pour it out. Again, inhale. Release, exhale. Last time. And cascade forward. Let's take our hands on hips. Inhale, flat back, look ahead. Exhale to standing. Maybe lift your heart, take a back bend. And upright, release. Good, let's come to mountain Tadasana, standing at the top of your mat. And we'll start from the ground down. So we'll spread our toes nice and wide, shift our weight around our feet. Keep those knees nice and soft. Tailbone pointing down, heart lifting up. And just welcome good energy to rise up from the earth through your legs, towards your heart, crown reaching the sky. Connect to the calm of this pose. Root down to rise up. So the feet anchor as you inhale, lift high. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale. Breathe out. This time we'll add a little chair pose. We're going to inhale, lift. And exhale, have a seat. Again. We're just going to go with the flow. Getting a little warmer. Last time. Let's hold in our chair pose. Keep that heart up, tail down. The face is smooth, calm. You can lift your toes if you like. A little more weight to the heels for 3, for 2. Relax those toes, unwinding. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, release, mountain. And let it go. We're going to do some side bends to open up the side body. So we'll begin on an inhale, reach high. Imagine you're holding a basketball between your hands. As you exhale, we're going to arc to your left side. I'll do the mirror image. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale to the right. All right, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left will hold. You can neutralize head, neck. Tilt your chin toward that right arm. Now, if you want to take a little balance challenge, we're going to drag your right foot outward, stay connected, or flick those right toes up and balance on one leg. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift and land. Exhale, arc right. Left toes slide out and maybe lift. You got this. One more breath here. Inhale tall and exhale hands to heart. Good. Inhale. Exhale to mountain. Let it go. And just take a moment to pause, moment of stillness to digest. And we'll turn and come to the top of your mat if you're not already there. And we're going to begin a sequence to really bring some warmth into the body, to detoxify. So we'll begin in our mountain. Inhale to lift. Exhale to swan dive. So we're going to forward fold here. Breathe in a half lift, maybe hands to your shins, look ahead. And then exhale, pour your weight. Bend your knees so you can touch the mat. We're going to inhale your right leg up. Now we're going to reach those toes to the back of the mat and come into a lunge. Left knee is over the ankle. Your hips are sinking down. You can lift your heart. Just give your hip flexor on that right side a few breaths. And then we'll settle that back into the floor. You can keep your toes tucked or uncurl. Push into that left thigh, come up. Good. Gaze forward. Try to draw your belly back from your thigh. And release your arms. Nice and steady here. Let's inhale. Float the arms up. Frame your face. Hold that beach ball. Exhale. Let's tilt to one side. Inhale, lift tall, lengthen. Exhale, the other side. Inhale. Back bend, exhale, tilt the heart up, trace your eyes along the ceiling, and just breathe. Believe and receive. Inhale to straighten, lift. Exhale, hands to heart, and then release your hands to the floor. So we're going to tuck your back toes under. We're going to lift that knee, and then I want you to angle your right toes to the right edge of your mat. We're coming into a warrior footing position. Nice, invigorating inhale, reach the arms up, lift, and then exhale, lunge, warrior one. Good, so gaze straight ahead, tuck your tail down. Feel that heat in your legs as you anchor through the feet, lift through the heart. Fullest expression, we cactus. We open the palms forward, lower those elbows. Inhale, reach, straighten that front leg. Exhale, hands to your heart. Back foot steps come a little closer. Okay, so we're anchored through the feet. All 10 toes are pointing forward, and our heart lifts on an inhale. Hinge at the hips, exhale halfway. Pause here. Shoulders roll back, crown reaches out. We're coming into Parsvottanasana, which is pyramid pose. Really nice hamstring stretch. You can take your hands to that left thigh softly. You don't have to go any further, but if you want, you can pour your upper body over that leg. Chin falls to chest. And just enjoy this effort and surrender. Lower body active, upper body passive, letting go. Maybe a sigh here. One more breath. And then bending into the front knee, walk up the leg as you round through the back. Good. Press the arms back, shoulder blades squeeze together. We're gonna have some fun, come into top one tree. So the right heel lifts up. And as we start to bow slightly through the chest, the right toes flick off the mat and we push to that heel. So the line of energy is through your heel and through the crown of your head. Now you can always tap down that foot for support and come back up. I'll give you some options here. You could take flight, airplane, expand your wings. And if you want to go deeper, hands to heart center. Bowing even more, lifting that right heel. We're gonna come to either a block or the mat with our hands as you bow toward that left knee. And the right foot is lifting nice and high, toes point and hips are square. You got this. One more big breath. And then I want you to reach that right foot to the back of the mat, lift your heart. Here we are in that lunge again. So you may want to use a block under your right hand for a little bit more support. If you don't have one, that's okay. We're going to take a nice twist. So twists are good for detoxification, for wringing out what we don't need. So anchor through the right hand. We're going to take the left hand on an inhale, out and up, and our eyes follow. So we're rolling the left ribs toward the sky. One more breath. Release. Step back to a plank. So nice straight line with the body. And we will modify our first flow. Let's bring your knees gently down, uncurl the toes. Let's take a nice big inhale. Exhale, elbows bend, tucking in as you lower. Inhale, peel the heart up, baby cobra. Roll shoulders up, back and down. So the legs are charged. We are pointing through those toes, pressing through the tops of the feet. You could hover those hands if you like. Make sure the breath is flowing. Crown of the head reaching out. One more breath, inhale, lift that heart. Exhale, hands push, shift back through tabletop. Tuck your toes, down dog. Hips to the sky, come into that V. You're welcome to pedal if you like. And just be nice and steady for a few breaths. This is our active rest. Now to come forward, you are welcome to walk forward or bend your knees, gaze ahead, and take a little hop. Reverse, inhale all the way up, and exhale, hands to your heart. Nice big breath. Exhale, release a mountain. I want you to stay here for a couple breaths just to process what we've done, that sequence leading with the one side. We'll do the same on the other. So let's inhale, lift, and exhale, bow. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, heavy. Bend the knees, touch the mat. This time your left leg lifts and reaches and lands. So here we are, lunging, front knee over ankle. Offer your heart up. And then you can sink your back knee and rest on the tops of your foot or keep your toes tucked. Let's push off to that front thigh. Lifting. Arms release. Breathe in. Exhale, side bend. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Breathe in, lift that beach ball. And then exhale, tilt that heart up, back bend. I want you to revisit your intention that you set and bring it through this pose. Connect to it. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, hands to heart, and release down. Back toes tucked, lift your knee, and then angle your back toes to the left edge of your mat. Warrior footing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink in. Good. So warrior, feel the power here. But connect to that gentle warrior energy. Fullest expression, you can cactus. Lift that heart even more. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hands to heart. Back foot steps in a little closer. Okay, all 10 toes point ahead. Front leg is straight. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips hinge, pause. You can just gaze in front of your toes a moment as you lengthen the neck out. And then maybe your hands find that thigh, or you want to pour over that front leg. So you can either clasp hands around ankle, reach for the mat, or a block as you just melt over your leg. Again, a sigh really helps you to settle into the pose. One more breath. Release by bending the knees slightly. Walk those hands up your leg, round through the spine. All right, toppling tree. Okay, so the back heel lifts, we're on our tippy toes. And as you start to bow and engage the arms, we can flick the left toes off the mat, balancing here. Tremendous support on that right leg. Maybe airplane, take it wide, bow a little deeper, keep the hips square. Option to bring hands to heart center. And then maybe bow, dive down to block or mat, forehead toward knee, back heel lifted. Standing split. Take that back foot and reach it, landing into your lunge. Front knee over ankle alignment. You could use a block under your left hand. We're going to twist, leading with the right hand. Inhale, out and up. Eyes follow. Revolve back around. Step to a plank. Good. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring the knees to the mat. We're going to modify again. Uncurl those toes. Okay, so we're still working our core here. Our hips are forward, but we're not dumping that low back. Belly draws into spine. Let's fill up with an inhale. Exhale, elbows bend, release. Inhale, lift the heart a little, or up and through to Urdhva Mukha. Slide your hips back. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Nice neutralizing breaths here. I'm going to give you the option to come into child's pose, to maintain down dog, or to flow. To flow, we will go into plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees or no knees to chaturanga. Uncurl your toes, inhale, heart up, Urdhva Mukha, and then exhale, Adho Mukha. All right, keep those elbows nice and soft. Let's find a little vinyasa here between down dog and plank pose. So as you inhale, come into plank. Exhale, down dog. 4 more. Exhale. Last one. Hold in down dog. And then release your knees. Melt your hips back, child's pose, surrender. If you want, you can just turn your palms to face up, or bend the elbows, hands together behind your head to stretch out your triceps. Opportunity to release here. back. Float through to tabletop. All right, we are going to transition here. Bring your knees to one side of the mat, hips release to the other, and just come to a seated posture. Let's take a moment of calm. Just letting everything we've done so far settle in. Noticing that shift well underway at a cellular level toward health, well-being, and away from whatever else. We're going to take your left leg out. So the sole of your right foot is on the inside. I want you to reach your left hand towards your foot. Now you have options here. You can use a strap if you want to hook around, or you can just reach to wherever your hand lands, ankle or foot, and drop that left ear toward the knee. Then I want you to take your right hand, inhale it out and up, and then exhale over your head toward that foot, really opening up that right side body. Your next inhale, release the grip. We're gonna inhale, come up, and exhale, let it go. Leaning into that right knee, I want you to kick the left foot behind you. So we're gonna sit upright here. We're gonna open through the groin, the inner thighs, the hips. We're gonna take your hands or knuckles behind your hips. Shoulder blades nice and close together. You can stay grounded as you open the heart, lifting, or you can lift those hips and breathe. Softly come back down. Good. Now you may want to use a block for your circle of life, which is a really nice yin posture to help calm. And it's a good stretch as well. So perhaps you place the block over to that right side. Both hands come over to the outside of the right thigh, and then the left hip bone rolls down. So let's just pause here for a moment. You want to sort of look over your right shoulder. Maybe you can see your foot. Maybe you walk your hands back a little further. Test the waters. This is your practice, your body, so you listen. And then opportunity to deepen by coming down. So maybe you come right down to the mat, or you use your block under your forearms, or you can use the block for your head. And just let your shoulders melt from your ears. Try to maintain that space as you just relax here. And tell that left leg to be soft, no gripping. One more breath. Reverse out of the pose. Lift the head, walk those arms up, and then slowly turn to the front. We're going to bring that left leg around and switch sides. So the right leg is out. Sole of your left foot is on the inside. Take a moment here. And then the right hand starts to reach, 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 and settle somewhere. No ego, remember, no expectation. Right ear lowers toward the leg. Inhale, left hand up, and exhale over. Beautiful side stretch. Feel those ribs stretching apart. Making space in your body for that good energy, health, wellness. And then releasing your grip. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Okay, so we're going to turn over to that left side and kick your right foot behind you. We'll start with hands or knuckles behind your hips, shoulder blades together, look up. Stay grounded or elevate through the hips. Softly come back to the earth and pivot. So we're gonna bring our hands over to that left side as you roll the right hip down. So again, maybe you use your block, and we're going to start by just gazing over that left shoulder, and then slowly melting down. Support your head on something. Let your shoulders release. Upper body, totally passive here. Preparing to reverse from the pose. Head lifts, walk back in, and face forward. Swinging the right leg around. Good. Okay, so we're going to turn into the center of the mat if you weren't already there. And we're going to transition down to a supine position. We can work our core on the way if you like. Taking your hands first behind your thighs, tiptoeing your feet in, leaning back. So from here, if we lift the heart, squeeze your knees together. Maybe lift your feet, flexed. This is a variation of Navasana boat pose. You can keep your hands behind your thighs, or you can open your palms, and you can try to go for straight V-sit. Any of those variations. And then we'll return hands behind thighs, hug in, tuck the chin, so we're C-curving the spine here. Feel those shoulder blades melt apart. We're gonna roll back gently, slowly. Head to the floor, give yourself a nice massage. Sway, circle those knees around. And then feet flat, hip distance apart. Arms are nice and long, so we're anchoring through the feet and the shoulders. We're gonna root down to rise up, so we're going to inhale, lift those hips. And maybe as you're exhaling, you interlace your hands, walk the shoulders nice and tight together. And really tuck your tailbone to the sky. Keep the well of your throat nice and soft. And that breath is transmitting throughout. Even though we're challenged here in the lower body, we want to maintain softness throughout, everywhere else. So whenever we're challenged in life, we can keep our breath smooth and our mind calm. If your hands are connected, slowly release, bring your shoulder blades to flat. One more lifting inhale. And then tucking the chin slightly, exhale slowly through the spine. The arms spill open. Take a moment, soak it in, receive the strength, serenity of that pose. And then I want you to extend your right leg up, flex that foot. Figure four, cross ankle over thigh, right hand to knee. You can windshield wiper that left leg a little, getting into the right hip socket. And then coming to center. We're going to thread the needle. Let your head float up. Interlace hands either behind your left thigh or on top of your shin as the head comes back down. Now, if you have hands behind thigh, you could lengthen your left leg, flex foot. And if that leg is straight, release. We'll let the left foot come back to the mat. And then think of eagle pose, Garudasana legs. Your right knee on top of left, no space between thighs. Shift hips to the right. And we can either T position or cactus arms, legs fall left. Maybe turn your gaze to the right. Let go of any holding on, only letting go here. Slowly make your way onto your back. Slide your hips to center, unravel your legs. Same thing, other side, left leg up. Figure 4, nudge that knee open, windshield wiper. Back to center. Let your head lift and interlace behind thigh or on top of shin for a little deeper stretch and relax that head. If your hands are behind thigh, maybe the right leg straightens, flex that foot. And then let it go, release down. Left knee on top of right. Hips shuffle over to the left a little. And again, either T-arms or cactus. Legs this time fall over to the right. If it's comfortable, turn your head away. Just be. We're shifting down in our practice toward that final relaxation, the sweet nectar of your practice. Take your time lifting and finding center with the hips. Unravel the legs. And give yourself a nice big hug. And again, you can massage if you like. And then we'll come to center, preparing for our happy baby. First, I want you to just lightly place your hands on your knees. As you inhale, make space, so the thighs float from your belly. And as you exhale, you draw knees towards shoulders, elbows toward floor. Again, inhale, space. Exhale, get into that space. Last time. Massaging your organs here. Pause. Flex your feet. You can come right into happy baby. So the soles of the feet face up. Grip on the inside, either your feet or ankles, and draw those knees to your underarms. You can be steady or you can sway, massaging. Massaging your kidneys, which is where we, I believe, to store fear. So if you're feeling fearful during this time of all these unknown things happening, let's massage that out. Move toward a place of peace. We'll come to center. If you want to explore here, you can maybe try straightening one leg at a time, or go for both out into like a V stretch. And then release, bring those knees in. This time our hug, we lift the head. So forehead to knees, squeeze into the yoke of your practice, the oneness you've created, the essence of yoga. Let it go. Feet to the floor. And let's extend those legs out. Palms face up. You can lift your shoulder blades and release. Make any adjustments you need to so that you are completely comfortable in Shavasana. Let's bring everything home. Take a few minutes of complete silence, stillness. You're welcome to tune out my voice as we slip into that blissful state of yoga nidra between wake and sleep. Know that every breath is an opportunity to draw in health, wellness, and breathe out, relaxing a little more and releasing what you don't need. Not trying to control your thoughts, just not letting them control you. Notice if there's anywhere that can soften, release a little more. Maybe you're holding on without even being aware. subtly bringing some movement to fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles. Let's bring our feet closer together. Let your arms rest behind your head, and on an inhale, super stretch and reach. Exhale, release. One more, active, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Hands to your heart. Let's take a moment of gratitude, the highest practice of yoga. Bend your knees. Rolling over to one side, maybe using your bicep for a pillow. Curl your knees close to your chest and just pause here. And then slowly release to come upright to a comfortable seated posture. We'll close out our practice together. Let's take a couple meditative breaths, reflecting on our journey, and again, noticing that transformation. My parting words of wisdom: never forget you have the power to choose one thought over another. So choose wisely, choose positively, choose peace. Together, inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring it home. It has been my honor to lead you today. Be well. Namaste.